Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today I wanted to share with you my equipment for starting YouTube beauty videos. So I have been doing YouTube for a little over 3 years now. I first started doing YouTube in 2008, and I'll show you what I used for my lighting then. I deleted all those videos like an idiot though, so I wish I could share those, but I can't. But back in the day, it wasn't such a production. Nowadays, it's a huge production. I feel like if your lighting isn't perfectly right, people don't even want to watch you anymore, just because we've kind of set an expectation, because there are people out there doing like 4K videos with professional lighting studios and all that good stuff, which is like a huge dream of mine. But I didn't know 3 years ago when I restarted my YouTube if it was gonna stick. I have a regular job, like a normal person job that pays the bills. This is just kind of a fun thing I like to do because I work from home and I need to kind of get my creative juices flowing. So I didn't know if I wanted to spend an arm and a leg on all my equipment until it stuck. So now it's 3 years later, it definitely stuck, but I still have a lot of the equipment that I got when I first started doing this, and it's really held up well. Since then, I've added some things. It's mainly lighting and then like the backdrop that I'm gonna share with you today. I mean, that's really all you need, I feel, and then a good camera, good-ish camera to make it kind of aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to share all that with you today, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I came about these things and the research I did. I feel like there's not a ton of videos out there that give you like a good starting place, and a lot of times things were just like way too expensive for my budget and what I wanted to spend. So some of the things I'm going to share with you today might be a little bit outside of your budget, so you really have to kind of get creative with where you decide to spend your money, and I hope that this kind of helps you get there. If you're thinking about starting YouTube beauty videos or whatever videos you want to create, this will always work. And by the way, I'm like looking at my viewfinder and I could see how highlighted my face is. It's because I just filmed my Jaclyn Hill highlight dupe video using the NYX High Glass finishing powder and illuminating powder. It is so beautiful, and like the lights in here, because I have a lot of lights, are even kind of blowing it out a little bit. That's what lights typically do. So like you can only imagine how beautiful this looks in real life. So anyway, that's just a side note. Check out this video if you haven't already. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I am obviously filming on my camera, and that's the only camera I have. I don't have like a vlogging camera or anything like that, and I have an iPhone 8, so like the quality on the iPhone 8 isn't as good as like the new iPhone, whatever it's called. It's a little too expensive for me right now. There's nothing wrong with my iPhone 8, so I keep my iPhone 8. But for my camera that I film my beauty videos, I use the Canon EOS Rebel SL2. So I actually got this on Woot. If you guys don't know what Woot is a like flash deal website, and they do like tech and shirts and then all this random stuff. And this happened to be on there for like $400, so I bought it, and I love this camera. Before this, I had a Sony camera. I'll put it down here. I can't remember the name of it. And I really liked that video, but the quality, I feel like, of Canon, at least in the DSLR spectrum, is better. I think you guys have noticed a huge difference in the quality of my videos since using this, and I like that I can kind of change the lenses out. The lenses on the Sony camera were so expensive. I think they use like Zeiss or whatever it's called, and I could only use the one lens that came with the camera on that. So I like the Canon. I like the interface of the Canon. I think it's very, very beginner friendly. The Sony wasn't as beginner friendly because there's a lot of different like options on it. I think the Canon is a lot better. I think it's seamless. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's like a lot more bulky than the Sony. The Sony was a little more sleek, but that's what you get when you get a DSLR camera. So I wanted to mention that. Also, if you guys are purchasing anything, please use Ebates. I'm gonna leave like a referral link down below for Ebates. I have like been preaching this to all of my family and friends, like you're leaving money on the table if you don't use Ebates when you purchase things, because when you use Ebates, you basically like log into the app, or if you have it on like your desktop, you just press activate, and you're not like signing up through anything through Ebates. You do have to sign up with an account through Ebates and like connect your PayPal, or like if you want to check, put your address in there, but basically it like somehow must partner with other websites, and you get different levels, different percentages of money back when you purchase things. So definitely always use Ebates so you can get a little money back on your return. But I used Woot for getting the Canon camera. It was $400 and it's been absolutely amazing. So that is the camera I use. So I'm gonna have to grab the camera now and point it at the other things. So the lighting's not gonna be as good as this because I'm sitting in front of all my lights, because I'm gonna turn it at this point so you guys can see the lights, but I did wanna mention the camera first. All right, first things first, I have this tripod right here, which is from Newer. I'm gonna link all this stuff down below. This is perfect if you film on a table. As you can see, I film on my dining room table because I only have a 1-bedroom. I rent a condo and it's a 1-bedroom, so I have to make my dining room work as my filming studio. So I will link that down below. I absolutely love this thing. It's the perfect height. It's adjustable. You can see there's like 3 little notches there. I can move that down to like a lower length. I can completely just kind of stop it where that foam thing is right there. That's adjustable. It is really nice. My friend actually got this for me. I love it. And then I have a hot shoe that's just attached to the bottom of the camera. So behind that, I have a ring light that goes all the way down to the floor. So let me show you. There is Stanley. Like I told you guys, he sits right here when I film, which is why I always have cat hair on my face. But anyway, let me just show you down here. You could see, oh, no, you can't. It's way too dark. See, this is the key of lighting here. Let me come around. Okay, so hopefully you can see that is my ring light right there. It goes all the way down to the floor. Those chairs are all kinds of messed up from not him, but my other cat, Theo. He likes to use those as scratching posts, even though his scratching post is right there. But this is the ring light. It's very nice. I really like it. I don't know what any of those means. I literally just turn it off and you'll see how much darker it gets in here and on. But this is adjustable. You can make it warm light or cool light. I use cool light since I do beauty videos, but it's a really, really nice ring light, really easy to use. I think it was around $130 on Amazon, but it has made such a difference in my filming. So before this, I had this softbox, that's what we call it. I don't even have that attached correctly. This is real life here, people. And then this one right here, which is a lot bigger. I actually got this one along with another one on Craigslist, but the other one I accidentally dropped and it broke, so I had to turn to Amazon for this one. This is the Mount Dog. This guy is, let me see, the Pebble or PBL, I don't know, Easy Softbox 32 by 32. I wish I could find another one of these, but I can't for some reason. I have been looking forever and I cannot find it, but I really like this one. It gives so much light. I was just using this one and the other softbox without the ring light, and my videos were lit enough that they looked good, but I feel like the ring light has made a big difference. So now I'm just surrounded by light. So I have that one, the ring light, and the other softbox here that's a lot smaller, but I like this one, but it just doesn't give off as much light as I'd like, whereas that one you could see how much bigger it is. So that's basically how I sit with the cat and all. I have my little coffee over there, but yeah, that is it for lighting. So I think this one was on Amazon for $30. I got that guy along with another one that I broke along with this stand, the backdrop stand, for like $50 on Craigslist. It was amazing. So speaking of the stand, let's talk about this. I'll talk about this guy as well. So this stand is it's a still shot. It's a still shot 2. I'll try to link everything down below if I can find it, but this has been amazing. I didn't even think I was going to use that when I got it from the guy on Craigslist, but it was part of the package. So I was just like, yeah, I'll take it, whatever. I love it. So let me tell you, I tried to do the whole like Desi Perkins fabric background thing and I could never get it to work. I was way too lazy to like steam my backdrops. So I purchased this paper backdrop on Amazon. Yes, it was expensive. I think this was around like $50 or something like that, but I have just loved it. This is like the only backdrop I use now. When I eventually move out and like have a second bedroom where I can film, I'll get more colors to be able to use, but I really prefer paper backdrops over fabric because you literally just unroll it and roll it back up when you're done. So I have these little guys that I got on Amazon as well. I'll link all of it. So when I'm not filming, I just roll this up and leave it here and then just, you know, have my backdrop in my dining room and it's totally fine. But yeah, I definitely prefer that if you're looking for a backdrop. And then this crazy little setup. So that is just my cat food container, and that is a vase, like decorative vase thingy. I don't even know if you call that a vase, whatever you call it, from IKEA. And then I just have, that's a floodlight. I'll link it down below. I just took the like tin thing off of it and threw it away. And I just have the light bulb. That's a daylight bulb. Everything is obviously daylight because I want that kind of cool lighting. And that's what I use for my background. So I'm lit up in the back. I used to use the like floodlight over it, or the tin thing that goes over it. And I felt like it just diffused the light too much. I like the look of kind of a harsh light behind you. I think it looks pretty. It just kind of lights the background. And then this is a little bench that goes along with my dining room table, and that is what I sit on when I film my videos. So what else do I want to mention here? Oh, okay. So Stanley is getting excited by whatever is moving. This Casey Holmes recommended. This is from Amazon. It's like $7, so it just kind of bounces light off when you're sitting. I obviously like sit right here. I don't think this is like extremely necessary, to be honest. I feel like I'm usually sitting too far back for it to bounce light off of, but it's okay. I also purchased those like insulated like building materials that Desi recommended. She puts them on like either side of her, but that was just way too bulky for me to have, so I ended up throwing those out, which was such a pain in the butt because they wouldn't fit in my car when I bought them, and it was like the hottest day in Chicago. But anyway, that's another story. And then I just have my iPad right here, which I'm gonna flick off because Stanley is sitting on it. There's lots of fingerprints on it because this is what I use for my viewfinder when I film my videos. So yeah, that is it. I do have two large windows right here that I do open sometimes when I film. I'm not doing that today. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I usually don't do it on a weekend, which is usually when I film, because my neighbors, the back stairs are right there and they can see directly in. And I'm like, okay, they're gonna see all these lights and think, what in the heck is this girl doing? So let me flip this around and we will close out this video. Except let's give one more close up to the handsome boy. Danny, say hi. All right, you guys, so that is it. I did want to mention this is a different lens than I was using in my intro. In the intro, I was using this one, which is a Canon EF lens, 50mm, 1.8 STM. No idea what any of that means. All I know is this is one of those lenses that blurs the background, which I like for my videos. I think it just really allows you to kind of focus on the makeup. I just like the effect of that. That's what most YouTubers do, in all honesty. Definitely in the beauty community. This is from Amazon and it was like less than 150 bucks. It is kind of annoying because when it focuses on something, you guys hear that noise, which annoys the heck out of me. I try to cut it out in most of my videos, but just an FYI on that, this one kind of focuses a little more seamlessly. You guys hopefully didn't hear too much of that. We'll be able to see when I edit this video, but the one I'm filming with right now, I'm reading it off the thing, is the Canon zoom lens EFS 18-55mm 4-5.6 IS STM, whatever that means, but this is the one that came with the EOS SL2 camera. So I like that one as well. You could see it shows a little bit wider of a space, which I like as well, but this is a really good beginner lens, especially if you're kind of starting to dabble into the whole like blurring background lens and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's it for this one. I just wanted to keep it really real. I just filmed, like I said, this highlight video, and I thought it would be helpful to kind of share what works for me as far as my lighting. Definitely check out Craigslist. That's a really good place. Just be really careful when you meet somebody. Always bring a friend and do it in a very public space. You never want to like go into someone's house or anything like that. Just, you know, use common sense when you're doing stuff like that. You can also check out, you know, local like photography stores. They have used things sometimes. Usually I find that stuff is a little more high end, but you know, check out if you're just getting started, used things, just because you never know if it's gonna stick. And if you have the new iPhone, you don't even need a camera at that point. That, if you guys saw Katie's like makeup tutorial video, I think that camera is awesome. But like I said, I'm still rocking the iPhone 8 Plus, and I'm loving it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I just wanted to provide somewhat of a helpful starting point. If you guys are interested in seeing any more videos from me, I do a lot of beauty videos. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're interested in following me on Instagram, where I always let you know when I post a new video, because sometimes YouTube lets you know and sometimes it doesn't, give me a follow. I'll leave my handle down here. There's lots and lots and lots of stories with all of my animals. Stanley, who you guys saw today, I have another cat, Theo, and then I have a French bulldog named George, and they are all over my Instagram. So thanks again for watching. I hope this was somewhat helpful and educational, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.